Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's found a way past. And he's heaved it away.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Roberto Carlos. Well read, nice interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Okay, interesting. Pedri. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a sharp pass. Rummenigge. He has found the way. There's the hit! Pedri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's in, surely! He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. Yamal! Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Luis Suarez. Pedri gets his pass away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They've played it short. Pedri with the cross. In with a header! And again! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Luis Suarez, Roberto Carlos, and through to the goalkeeper. And here's the chance to counter.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pedri. Indonesia have it back and can go again. Luis Suarez. And he's forced to go back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rummenigge. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Rice. Pedri. Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rice. Pedri. Araujo. Pedri. Rice goes looking wide. Indonesia finding their passes. Great chance! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. That's a decent clearance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Luis Suarez, and that is a little undercooked. Seedorf. Here's Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Sporting really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rummenigge, nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Luis Suarez. Yamal.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Seedorf. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Batistuta, Pedri, and that has been cut short. Seedorf, Rummenigge, Seedorf. Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rice, and that's a shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Luis Suarez touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
"60 minutes played. Rummenigge. Gullit. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's been cut out. Well played. He's through. Now is he in?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tchouaméni. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Sporting grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Van Basten, and he's cut it out. Rice. Luis Suarez. Rice. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Batistuta. Here's Rodri. Gullit. Yamal. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rice. Kimmich. Indonesia really will have to throw everything at this now. And here's Batistuta.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Kimmich has given away a free kick. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And it's Maldini. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Rice. Luis Suarez. Nakata. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Into the last 5 minutes. Interesting ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defense.
Van Basten! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That'll be a throw. Van Dijk. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Seedorf. Rummenigge. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Shot a goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Sporting really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Van Basten receives it in a good position here. Hits one!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bale. Cleared without hesitation. There will be a throw-in. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Tchouaméni. In with the challenge. That's good running with the ball. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Seedorf. Sporting are looking to break at pace. Oh, nice touch. And he has been fouled there. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, another set play. Tigres deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Seedorf. Can he finish? Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Pinches it off him. And he's lost his man here. Yamal does well to get it back. Yamal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Nakamura. Dida sends that a long way. And the pass is intercepted. Fiddles it through. Five minutes till the break. Rummenigge.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Seedorf. Rummenigge. And it's Seedorf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nakamura. Plays a delicate ball. That's good vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he can clear it away. Hullet. Rummenigge. And here's Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So off we go once more.
Sporting are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Nakamura. Bale. He's found a way through. De Jong. It's Nakamura!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Nakamura with the short one. Gets his head to it! Cannavaro clears it away. Sporting are looking to go forward now. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Yamal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Basten! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shevchenko proves just a little bit too strong. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Kaká.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tigres have their second corner now. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Tigres have got it back and they'll have another go. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini is the guilty party there. Spread neatly. Kaká. Header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tigres have their third corner. Rijkaard with the clearance. Out towards the flank. Deep cross. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, look, there's always a bit more satisfaction in executing a first-time volley, and he'll be buzzing inside after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Tigres have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Sporting really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Drogba. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Sporting certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. Rummenigge. Nice ball, and he's in here. And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. A real chance if he can get through. Kaká. Now the finish! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Tigres could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Rummenigge. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, he's in! And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Camavinga. Terrific header! Oh, that was a... And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The Gewiss Stadium, as you can see, very much ready for action. The blue and black colours of Atalanta, affectionately known as La Dea. We have already... Looks for the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Yamal! And he's really put himself on the line here. Sporting with the corner. They're first. Costa Curta clears it away. Chooses to go back.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is a great pick out. Van Nistelrooy might just make this. Now that's well seen too. Rummenigge. And here's Drogba. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Pull it. Seedorf. And here's Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pinches it off him. Sporting have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. It's how to play, and it is a goal kick. Davids. Bergkamp. And here's Drogba. Seedorf. Rummenigge. Sporting looking to pass their way through. Tries to get it clear.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Maldini.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chipped through. And it's Batistuta. Yamal. Rummenigge. Yamal. Seedorf. And here's Drogba. Davids. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Pretty robust defending.
Yamal.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Seedorf puts his foot on the gas. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Bergkamp. Pull it. He's having a hit!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Hullet. Bergkamp. Van Nistelrooy. Belts one. Costa Curta.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hullet kept his eye on it, and he's there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
Sporting ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Bergkamp. And that has been knocked clear. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Sporting disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, played right into his path. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Seedorf. Back into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Now he's off and running. Rummenigge. Rummenigge.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Yamal. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Seedorf. Nice ball, and he's in here. It's Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Sporting have their second corner now. Davids with the clearance. Oh, super ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, that was vital. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Haaland. And it's Belletti. Gently done. And he was quick to react. Maldini. Drogba chasing after it. Bullet. And he's been shifted off it. Bellingham. And it's Drogba. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. Mosquera. And that's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence. Tchouameni. And that has been cut short. Haaland. Tchouameni gets over and intercepts. And that's gone loose. Yamal, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Gullit. Gets a good foot in there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's a little off target. That's good vision. Gets his head to it! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Yamal. Rummenigge.
That was lovely, that.
Seedorf. Drogba. Chance here to counter. Sporting desperately searching for the winner here. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Drogba. Rummenigge.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And here's Drogba. Gullit. That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pullet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me.
There's the hit! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Sporting finding themselves unexpectedly. Now the finish! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Seedorf. And he was alert to it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cannavaro. Yamal. And it's Hullet. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Maldini. And he's cut it out. Could move up a gear here. Van Basten.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Bale. Bale. Bale! No mistake! Into the lead once more.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Bale. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal. Rummenigge.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Basten.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Van Basten. Yamal. Rummenigge. Might be danger here. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Gullit. Rummenigge. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Fires from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tomiyasu. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Sporting really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, this looks sharp. Back in once more.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rummenigge. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, it's fallen loose again. They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Gullit with a real chance here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gullit ploughing through the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he welcomes it in. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Rijkaard. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. And here's Yamal. Look at the space here. Chance! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Ruben Dias. He won't be happy with that one. Rafael Leao. Sporting, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Gullit. Vieira. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Messi. Gullit. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Gullit. Mbappe! Now this could be a chance. And that has left him in a heap. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Now it's Bale. And it's Shevchenko. Vieira. And it's Maldini. Well timed, excellent interception. Gullit.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Forwards and with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Vieira does well to get it back. Bale. Messi. Seedorf. That's been cut out, well played. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Bale might just make this. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Rafael Leao. Gullit. And it's Gullit. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh no, he's got that wrong. 2 minutes to be added on. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of... And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, what a mistake! Rijkaard gets over and intercepts.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Yeah, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Luis Suarez. Seedorf. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sporting clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. That is lovely. And here's Yama. Hits one! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but...
Oh, terrible pass. He's through and all alone. And the finish. Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Gullit. Luis Suarez. Decent hit! It's a goal! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Seedorf. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rummenigge. Now there's a fine ball. And a shot! And it's in! Two up and threatening to pull clear. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Sporting take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernes. Luis Suarez. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hernes. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Can he put it away? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hoeneß actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge, Gullit, Messi. Hoeneß, and that could set him on his way. He's found, now the finish! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been knocked clear. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Vieira. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's there to clear it. Seedorf. Rummenigge.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got the shot away! And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. He's played him through. Great hit! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Sporting grab a 3-goal chance! He's got a goal!
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
And the shot! They've done it!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Tchouameni. Hoeneß. Tomiyasu makes the interception. Seedorf. And it's Gullit. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had a hit! And he's there to belt it away. Yamal plays the return pass. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Rummenigge tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nice touch. No way he was going to let him past. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Drogba. Rummenigge. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's through here. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is.
Has a go! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Really well taken goal. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Sporting go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Rummenigge. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, and he's through the middle. Good read, needed to be. Vieira.
Oh, really well played.
Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Rummenigge. Rijkaard goes steaming forward. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a sweet ball, that. Vieira. And it's Luis Suarez. Hullet. That is a great ball. Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, terrific header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, that's well spotted. Hullet with 2 goals already to his name. Vieira. Hernes. And he welcomes it in. Luis Suarez! It's in! And what a climax we have here! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
That is good alertness. Yamal. And that's that. Sporting have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. We have already started here. Van Basten. Oh, well played. Rummenigge. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him. And I think as a defender, you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And here's Van Basten. Nice control. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Van Basten. He's beaten the last man. And smartly reclaimed. Hoeneß. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Seedorf. Hoeneß. Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Always onto this. He's shifting. Has a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Seedorf. And it's Gullit. Foot in. Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
"15 minutes till half-time. And no, that was never going to make it. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? Goal! Bayern Munich! There is the breakthrough. That was a given. It always was.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. pull it. Tomiyasu, a player so deservedly decorated. Can he put it away? Sticks it away. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal.
He's had a hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Sporting with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Bellingham. Odo. And he's been shifted off it. Tchouameni. And it's Gullit.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rummenigge. And here's Yamal. Now it's... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up. It's a quick one. Rummenigge. Rafinha. Haaland looking to add to his goal. He's through here. And that has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha. He can run onto that. Hits one! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Bayern Munich take the lead. Decent progress down the left. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Rummenigge, real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sporting have their second corner now. Chance! Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Rummenigge, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. And he stands tall, impenetrable. That's gone for a throw-in. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that was vital. Yamal, Rummenigge, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Van Basten.
Sporting showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rummenigge. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, that's well spotted. Chouameni. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Gullit. And here's Van Basten. And he's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sporting really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Odo. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Yamal, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Costacurta. Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tomiyasu wins the duel this time. Rummenigge. Seedorf. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Great hit! Deep into stoppage time. Yamal. And it's Gullit. Bellingham clears.